The girl never expected that she would receive a confession from her childhood best friend on her birthday. Even ignoring her refusal, he stole her first kiss in a manly way for the very first time. The girl's name was Mary. She had 4 handsome childhood best friends, and they had grown up together since they were little. Each of them had their own unique traits. Jimmy was funny and humorous, always the first to tease Mary. Carl was a somewhat famous beauty blogger. Cooper was a straight-A student, who often reminded Mary of the importance of exams. Last but not least was Mike, the most popular member of the school's swimming team. Unlike the others, he paid extra special attention to every little move Mary made. But in truth, Mary already had someone she liked. Jack, who was on the same swimming team as Mike. Yet she'd heard that Jack had quit the team for some reason. As she walked home dejectedly, she ran into Jack, who was also waiting for the bus. Summoning up all her courage, Mary confessed her feelings to him. But Jack left first, looking confused and uncomprehending. At that moment, Mary felt as if her one-sided love had come to an end. However, Jack didn't go home. Instead, he returned to the swimming pool, only to run into Mike, who hadn't left yet. He asked Mike if Mary was his childhood friend. To his surprise, Mike replied firmly, "Mary isn't just my childhood friend. She's a girl to me." That night, when the dejected Mary got home, Mike and the others were already waiting to celebrate her 17th birthday. It was clearly a day of heartbreak, yet she received such warm wishes. Mary couldn't hold back her tears and burst into sobs. This left the boys completely dumbfounded. They thought they must have done something wrong. But Mike noticed that Mary seemed to have been crying earlier, so he took the chance of getting the cake to pull Mary aside. He blew out the candles on the cake, then confessed his feelings to Mary directly. Caught off guard by his sudden confession, Mary was at a loss for what to do. So on her way back to the group, she seemed distracted. Just then, Cooper noticed something on Mary's lips. He was about to wipe it off for her, but Mike beat him to it. His seemingly casual teasing gesture not only made Mary even more flustered, but also made Cooper notice the ambiguous atmosphere between the two. The next day at school, Mary's glasses were broken, so she had to wear contact lenses instead. Everyone teased her subtly, but Mike didn't hold back at all, praising her for looking so cute this way. It was obvious that his words made Mary blush again, so much so that while wiping the blackboard, she was still replaying Mike's confession in her mind. And because she wasn't tall enough, she couldn't reach the words at the top. Just then, Mike's hand gently covered Mary's. As they wiped the blackboard together, Mike asked her out to eat in the cafeteria. But Mary would rather sit with her best friend than next to Mike and the others. At that moment, 2 girls walked over. They asked Mary to pass a gift to Mike, and ran off before she could refuse. This put Mary in a difficult position. She thought back to how Mike had once been just a little kid, but somehow, he had become the object of admiration for all the girls. The next day, something went wrong with Mary's manga manuscript. Members of the manga club suggested she try drawing a romance series. It would be more popular that way. But Mary felt that she had never been in love, so she couldn't possibly draw it well. This made her feel quite frustrated. That night, she went to the swimming pool. Watching Mike packing up, she hesitated for a long time before taking out the gift. Mike thought it was from Mary at first, but later learned that Mary was just passing it on for someone else. He felt a little angry and wanted to leave, but Mary didn't understand why. She turned to leave, but Mike grabbed her tightly.